I don't know what journal entry this is supposed to be, but I'll tell you this much. I am sad. Oh my gosh, I'm sad. Like, I'm just sad. And I really couldn't tell you what I'm sad about. I think it's just a bunch of little things at once. Like, and it's just sad to me. But I think that's okay. I think it's perfectly okay to be sad and to have emotions, to particularly when you've made such a drastic life change in like the past 2 years or so. That's still relatively like new. I'm not grieving as much as I did on year one. Um, year one and it was pretty rough, but I do feel sad. I do feel sometimes like I'm still mourning my loss as well as trying to incorporate a new way of life. But overall, I don't know. It's weird carrying that. It's weird carrying that on your spirit, you know? I pray, but I also pray within reason because like, I don't feel the need to be like, oh God, I don't want to be sad anymore. I, like, it's not that it's necessarily a bad prayer, you know? Or anything like that. It's just I feel like how I feel is reasonable and responsible and reflective that maybe I'm not a sociopath with bodies in the wall. You know, like if you've gone through quite a few significant changes in like 2 to 3 years, why wouldn't you be sad? You know, like why wouldn't you? If depending on the extremeness of the changes, why wouldn't you be sad? So I don't know. I feel it's weird. I feel silly saying that I'm sad, but also it's kind of freeing to express it because I feel that because I don't want to be looked at as weak, particularly because I have an illness, I don't often express that I'm sad. I just take the punch to the gut and keep moving. I try not to complain about all my symptoms and illnesses, even to the sum total of sometimes avoiding the doctor because they just write everything off to either the epilepsy or the POTS anyway, or my nervous system just working too fast. And so, and then I can't really take pain medicine either. So, because of all the other pills, medical interactions and whatnot. So, it's kind of one of those things where you just kind of get over it, I guess. Get over it, deal with it. Anyway, I guess that's all I have to journal for today. It's just, I think my heart's just confused because I feel joyful for everything that I'm grateful for, remorseful about things that I lost that in my mind I still somehow believe I could have controlled, even though the fact is I couldn't. And just trying to move through life, um, and not really worry about stuff like particularly like my medical stuff. It's a weird pull, a lot of weird pulls because I got a lot of responsibilities and you need a lot of strategy. Like you need a lot of strategy when you're trying to raise children and take care of chores and just live this A life or A plus life or A plus life for effort. You're trying to really like, go hard for your children, but your body's like, girl, okay, so we're doing this today. The amount of trash my body talks and it backs it up, and I be sitting, I'm glad I have a high suffering tolerance. Like, because boy, the amount of times I be looking like the Joker in front of these kids, like, oh, everything's fine, and then go to my room uh, and cry my spirit away quietly because I am mourning Like, good gracious. Anyway, it's gonna be alright. I am going to put on some human clothes and take my extraterrestrial behind outside in this cold weather while it's still breezy and chilly this morning and attempt to do my fancy dancy walk for my required exercise. All right.